Let's talk about Velma. First off, I need to preface that I've only seen the first episode of Velma, so maybe it gets better. And I'm also not going to be just hating on the show just for the sake of hating it. Yeah, you might hate it. Maybe you like it. That's not why I'm here. I think today I'm just going to talk about why I don't think it works and why I don't think it ever really could have worked, or like, just why do we need it? It's very strange, and I understand from different perspectives why it might seem appealing. You bring Scooby-Doo to an adult audience. I think that's super cool, by the way. That's a really cool concept, but this isn't Scooby-Doo, really. I'm not saying like, oh, Velma has to be white or anything like that, but like, you need Scooby-Doo if you're making a Scooby-Doo show. You kind of need him. And I think that by itself is kind of a half measure. If you want to do adult horror Scooby-Doo, do adult horror Scooby-Doo. So like, why even make Velma the main character in the first place? If you wanted to make the same exact show, the way it is with Mindy Kaling and Stoner Shaggy and all that stuff, if you wanted to make this exact show, make them their own interesting characters, you don't have to be Scooby-Doo and Velma and Shaggy and all that stuff. At that point, I kind of feel like it's a marketing move, and like, that's kind of the appeal of the show, is like, hey, it's Scooby-Doo, but now there's bad words and gore. Because from the first episode and just some of the reactions I've seen, I feel like these people wanted to tell a story, but they didn't really want to tell a Velma story. She's kind of just like the device to get into this world. I think that's kind of a bummer, because we could have had new characters in this genre of like hunting down monsters and all that stuff. Again, if you want to do that, that's cool. You should do it. I don't know. I don't really want to touch on the humor because, like, subjective, I guess. I didn't think it was that funny, but I'm sure some people do. Maybe it's just like not my cup of tea. It's so weird, man. And I think people have been doing it more and more often. They'll like reboot older franchises, but they're nothing like that franchise. And it kind of just seems like an attempt to already just hijack an audience, you know? I haven't seen The Witcher, but that kind of sounds like that's what happened. The creators of that story did not want to tell a Witcher story, but the Witcher name and already having an established fan base and Henry Cavill, that's very enticing, especially for a new and up and coming show that needs to get some credibility. It's the same reason. It's like clickbait, you know? It's clickbait. It's why people do all the crazy reactions and things like that, because they need attention. They need some device to get you there. And I think that for the show Velma and the Scooby-Doo gang, just guys, it just happens to be this show's device. Again, I've only seen the first episode. I'm not telling you not to watch it. If anything, if you have HBO Max, try it out, see what you think. But like I said, maybe it changes in episode. I don't know how many episodes there are. Weird stuff, man. Very weird stuff.